What's going on, everybody? This is the week 8 and 9 commish address. I'm going to do 2 in 1 here to get caught up. I got my computer back up and running. I almost got everything set up the way that I want it. We're not quite there, but we are close, and I'm feeling good, and we are getting towards the playoff picture. It is shaping up. This year is going by fast. We are at week 10 this week, I think. We're in week 10. Crazy. I'm not ready for it to end. I want it to keep going forever and ever. I think we should just convince NFL players to play all fucking year. And, you know, we'll bet on how many ACLs get torn. Or how many Aaron Rodgers and how many Kirk Cousins. Anyway, let's get into it. We got a lot of shit to cover. Let us end that. Looking at week 8, Fantasy Fuckboy taking on Bijan Mustardson. Congratulations, Spencer. Win number 2. Bijan, you lost to Spencer. And you haven't sold your whole team yet. I don't know. Man, that Bijan situation just sucks. That whole Atlanta situation just sucks. I don't know. Did you guys see Josh Dobbs just tear them up after, like, having the Vikings playbook for fucking 4 days or 5 days? Yeah, tough. Just like the matchup was for Bijan. Losing by 4 points to Spencer. Spencer now at 2-7. Moving on, Dixon Sider taking on our first place holder, the Swift Car Chase. Dixon Sider with 130 points, just not quite enough. Losing by 35 points. AJ Brown, man, you have been too good. 130 yards, couple of touchdowns. Look at those fucking points. It is crazy. All of these Philadelphia players, he's worried about Philly starting to sit players because they're starting to get a big lead in the NFC. They're like 2 or 3 games ahead of everybody else. I don't think they're going to be worried about playoff positioning at the end of the year. So, sucks to be first place. Justin Herbert had a good day, as did Etienne, but it was not enough. The Browns taking on Chief of Stafford. These guys have been high point getters these last few weeks. The Browns with 183 taking out Chief of Stafford, who had a good week, but it wasn't enough. Yet again, has been the story of Rob's season, as he loses this one 183 to 152. CD fucking Lamb, 158 yards and 2 touchdowns. That is just enough. Rob's team wasn't bad. There's a few, Cooper Kupp. 6.10, but that's, is that the game Stafford got injured? I think it was. And that other guy is not good. I can't remember his name, but he's real garbage, that's for sure. Rob's team, you're not garbage, but you ain't winning, so that's kind of fun. Eric's team, however, is winning and doing quite well. Moving on to Big Fucking Enemy, TDs, taking on my crotch burns. I assume this was the matchup of the week. Can you imagine feeling like you're gonna lose to Justin and being that close? Like, that's crazy. I'm trying to look. It doesn't show what day these games were on, but I bet you that Monday night was a fucking real barn burner, or Sunday night, whatever it was. But that's close. Better luck next year, Justin. Going to the TD bar, taking on Fear Boners. This is another close matchup. Fear Boners coming away with the win by 3 points. Jahmyr Gibbs led the way with 29. McCaffrey also had 29 for Casey, but the rest of his team just did not show up. Devontae Adams with 2.1 points. That is not going to cut it. And you would have beat a few other teams this week, but Shane was not one of them. Shane is 5-4 right now, and Casey 4-5, so they are tight. Oh my God! Yep, this is crazy. 237 points, the highest score of anybody all year. I don't have the highest score of all time, but the best score of the year. Like, fuck me. Let me turn this music down. It's got to be in the background just to, like, celebrate my glorious victory. 34 points from DeAndre Hopkins, 31 points from Sam Howell, 27, 25, 17, 23, 27. Oh my god, 237 points. Nick, thanks for showing up. Thanks for 7 points and 4 points and 2 points and 7 points. Man. Shit. 237. Do we have an asshole this week? I don't know. Did anybody make any bad decisions? Maybe Justin. Justin, did you leave points on the bench? Fields? You started Jones. You did. You could have won. I can't make you asshole though. It's just not how you do things around here. You can't do that. Maybe we don't have. Will. Shit. You lost to Spencer. Enough said. I just want to look at that. 237. My life could not get better. The double dumb bitch. I mean, it wasn't me last week, but we're rolling into it from last week, right into this week. I didn't have a terrible week. Gabe Davis had a fucking terrible week. 2 targets, no catches. He still had 2 more targets than Eric's tight end, though, who had none. 41 goddamn points from fucking CJ Stroud. This is the highest fantasy output by a rookie ever. Fuck you, Eric. And your CD Lamb again doing things, and fucking Cleveland with 40 points. There hasn't. You fuck. I lost. Going to the TD bar, taking on the Swift car chase. Going to the TD bar, 124 points. Not quite enough for Mickey. 22 points from Ferguson. I feel like... Oh, did he? No. I feel like he's been doing pretty good. Ferguson's doing pretty good. 91 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Hurts has been solid. He's on a bye this week 10, but he's just like, seriously? He's been easily the best fantasy player, or quarterback anyway, this year. Like, look at how fucking consistent that is. One performance under 21 points. Fuck. I think he did have a kicker here. He doesn't have a kicker right now, but that's why it's... No, that's... Did you just not start a kicker? No, they can't... I feel like he must have started a kicker. I don't know, but he still won. But if he didn't... Not that kickers are huge, but shit. Moving on. Big fucking anime TDs. Taking on Bijan Mustardson. Boy, Will, you must have been nervous as fuck. Can you imagine losing to Spencer and then Justin in consecutive weeks? Man, Justin, I almost want to give you wins for every week that you broke 100 points. I think you'd still be in last. What was this? I mean, this. Look at this matchup. I mean, we're in bye week hell. I get it, especially you. But fuck, this is 107 to 94. You guys can both be like, oh, I already had a bitch this week. It was me, but you guys were close. Rob, not one of his worst weeks ever, and coming away with a win against Dixon Cider, 134 to 102. 28 points from Dak. 19 from Mr. Koo with the field goals. Yeah, not a lot going on. Nothing real crazy. Eckler 21, but I mean, Eckler should be getting 20 plus points. Yeah, he's one of those guys. One of those guys. Fear Boners taking on my Crotch Burns. Fear Boners with the big win this week, 162 to 105. 105. Jordan, you are having some issues these last couple weeks. I feel like you just won last week, and it was close. Cole Commadd, 23 points. Dalton Schultz. Tight ends are kind of coming out of the woodwork. LA with 39 points. And man, I just finished that post about us having like 12, 30 plus point performances by defenses this year, and 11 of them were in week 1 through 4. And now we've had at least 2 this week because fucking Cleveland put up 40 against me, along with Stroud putting up 41. Last matchup of this final week, waiver wire dog shit week, but enough to take out Spencer, who was an even bigger pile of dog shit. Josh Allen, 25 points. Derrick Henry with 19. Vegas Raiders, look at that, another big defensive performance. This is weird. We've had another big outbreak this week. But you know why that is? It's because of all the backup fucking quarterbacks. Have you tried finding a quarterback lately? You want Sam Howell? I'll trade him to you, but I want Christian McCaffrey because holy fucking quarterbacks. It's so hard to find one in this league. And then Mickey is in like first place and he's got 9 of them. And I just like fuck. So let's take a look at the matchups. Standings, sorry. And Drunken Fumble. D Swift Car Chase in first. 2 wins separate him from everybody else. The Browns, with the big victory against me this past week, moves into second. I am in third, followed by Bijan. We will wrap up the 6 and 3s. And it looks like at the moment that the 3 of us are fighting for that second spot to try and get some bye weeks in the playoffs. The other spots that we have, number 5 and 6, are being fought for by the waiver wire. Fear Boners, Chief of Stafford, going to the TD bar, Dixon Cider, my Crotch Burns. That is tight. There is a lot of teams within a 2-win window. The Browns and my Crotch Burns, from 2nd place to 10th place, there's 2 wins. And we got 5 weeks left before playoffs, so let's tighten that up. The trade deadline is coming. I think I bump it later every year than what Yahoo does it, because I think they have it for like this weekend, and I think that's way too fucking soon, because I don't know, everybody wants to make trades later, so I bump it like a week or 2. I can't remember how to figure it out, but I did post it on the Facebook page, so check it out there. I can post it again here as we get a little bit closer. Yeah, keep them coming in. Keep setting your lineups. And remember, we are getting close to Week 12. Week 12 is rivalry week again. If you win in Week 12, you will win $20. So keep that in mind in these next couple weeks as we look over the waiver wire and try and solidify our run into the playoffs. Good luck, everybody. May your team stay ever healthy and unproductive. Commish out.